so sorry that you're related to him. And all I could do was laugh. Frau Koopman asked me, I hope you're not as bad as your cousin. And I replied, no. She said, I'm glad. And finally Jared left, and all she talked about then was Jared, and what a good connection they had. Afterwards, I realized what I didn't want to happen happened anyway. And I'm glad that it did, because it led me to a closer relationship with Frau Koopman, and I would like to let her know that I'll miss her dearly and truly.
We were asked to share a memory. And you know, memory is a funny thing. When someone's gone, you wish you'd memorized every moment you spent with that person. But you know that was never a possibility. So remember the moments that meant something. The funny moments. When Frau Koopman would chase our paper airplanes up and down the aisle, all period. When she hid in the closet when Alex went to the bathroom to confuse her when she got back. How she could never take a serious picture. How she'd tirelessly try to give us paper cuts. You remember the emotional moments, when you needed something or someone, and she was there. When you were having a bad day and she'd notice because she knew you. She knew your face, your eyes, your strengths, your weaknesses. And if you walked into class crying, she'd make sure you were laughing by the time you left. Or she'd say, "Sprich mit mir nach der Klasse," and she'd really talk with you, not to you or at you. She really listened and cared and took you seriously. I had a friend die when I was a freshman, and I went to her office to talk to her, mostly to explain tearfully why I didn't have my project ready to present. But somehow, I told her everything, and she listened and nodded, and when I was done, she said to me, "That's very sad, but you know what you're going to do? You're going to go to class, and you're going to do your homework." And I just sort of stared at her, and I knew she was right. I was going to do everything she said, and I was going to live every day better for the person that I'd lost. Most of all, you remember the moments you learned something. I asked my classmates to describe what Frau Koopman was to them. Words came up like strong, motivating, inspirational, and unique. But in the end, we realized that no word can encompass everything she is to us. It is truly the limitations of our language that are our downfall. Everything she was to us defies description. Which is why I find it hard to believe that she's gone. Because to me, she's not. The lessons she's taught us are with us every moment. She will never be gone until we stop passing on her passion, her thirst for knowledge, and the moments we learned something. A gift in each of our lives in her own way. German was her subject, but life was what she taught. This was one of Frau Koopman's favorite songs from days gone by. Her mother had embroidered the phrase, "Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind," on a small tapestry that adorned Frau Koopman's office here at school.
Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, wo sind sie, du Liebe? Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, meine Namen sie geschwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, wo sind sie, du Liebe? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, Sorgen aus der Ewigkeit. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, wo sind sie, du Liebe? Sag mir, wo die Lippen sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, Mädchen pflückt an sie geschwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen?
Hello everyone, my name is Edward Navarrete, and here's something I wrote for our Koopman. On August 23rd, 2007, I was to start my first day at Bullard High. Picking up my schedule that morning, I remember seeing that my first period class was German 1, room S42, teacher, Dorina Koopman. Walking into room S42, I remember seeing Frau Koopman going around, walking up to students saying, "Guten Tag, wie geht's?" Then as Frau Koopman turned around, I thought to myself, what in the world is this woman saying? I thought I had made a huge mistake because German seemed too complicated, and I just knew that I was going to be a guaranteed failure in that course. But boy was I wrong. There is a memory I hold dearly about Frau Koopman. On the second day of school, I said to Frau Koopman, "I'm never going to learn this language. You should think about taking me out of this class." Then Frau Koopman said, "Edward, I will do everything in my power to make sure you speak and understand Deutsch." There in those moments, I knew a relationship stronger than teacher and student had grown. Frau Koopman taught me how to never quit and to always stay focused and well-determined to accomplish whatever I wanted. I thank her for that, and for also giving me a new aspect on life. Frau Koopman was a magnificent teacher, and she was also a little odd at times, more of a weird